I always remember when he looked me in my eyes and just told me, Keith, you're going to make some money now. Fire Support Unlimited, ultimately, what we do, our main mission, well, it's to support anybody that's in need, but we go out and assist the U.S. Forest Service, USDA, Park Service, and then one of our biggest clients is going to be CAL FIRE. And of course, we service the state of Alaska Forestry Department, and we're slowly expanding into other states and regions. But one of our tasks that we have gotten into is mobile laundry. We provide mobile showers and a lot of other mobilized equipment that you wouldn't necessarily think about. But this right here would be considered a Type 3 laundry facility. We're in the process of building another trailer to combine with this trailer and make it into a Type 1 laundry facility. A Type 3 does more remote, smaller elements. I know it's a big talk about right now, inmates on fires. This trailer has serviced, I would say, 20-some fires with inmates because it's a smaller unit. But we're looking to expand into a Type 1 unit, which would allow us to do pretty much the primary camp, which could be up to 3,000 to 8,000 personnel over that incident. So it's a big mission. It's a big mission and a big responsibility. You can't lose a pilot's clothes because that's the only clothes he has. And you could be getting upwards of 300 to 400 on a busy day, 500 loads a day of clothes, right? So we're excited about the challenge. But before we could even get to the challenge and meet that obligation, we have to build the additional units. So that's what we're in the process of doing. And I'll show you a couple of those things. A big part of this journey that a lot of people don't talk about is having balance and knowing when to pivot, knowing how to grow your business. Just because one thing works doesn't mean it's the best solution. When I started this back in 2018, I started with water tenders. And not that I cared about being rich, I just felt like, oh, I'm gonna actually make some money here. I distinctly remember my first, what I call him, my handler, if you will, with CAL FIRE. I spoke to him about my struggles when I just had pickup trucks and, how disappointed I was that I wasn't getting calls, even with my certifications and, with the amount of fires out and, just the complications with that. And I always remember when he looked me in my eyes and just told me, Keith, you're going to make some money now. So I thought I had arrived. And I was very mistaken because, again, just because something works doesn't mean it's the best solution. You always have to be looking for how can I provide a service that's needed, number one, because we're here to provide quality service. But number two, it's going to cost me the less resources, the less liability, and make the most ROI, return on my investment. So this year I decided to build my own trailer. These things are not, where do you go and say, Google right now, mobile laundry facilities. I'm gonna tell you it's probably gonna be a primary company up on the East Coast in New Jersey, and they're gonna pop up, and it might be one other company. It's not everybody's doing this. So for me to expand, to give my guys the experience, for us to be able to control our destiny a little bit more, I say, you know what, we're just gonna start building our own units. So that's what we're in the process of doing. We're gonna have additional 10 washers and dryers in here, stackable units of commercial grade. We're in the process of adding the plumbing right now. We've already dropped the electrical. And look, I know all my guys and gals out there that are plumbers are gonna say, "Oh, you do the plumbing first, then drop the electrical." Okay, we do it to code, but it's not perfect. So it's in a trailer. Give us a break. We got our service panel put in, our lines ready to supply our air condition here. And then once we get this finished, we'll put in the washer and dryer units and then finish walling it out. And it'll look like the same unit up there in the front. And yeah, I mean, everything we do here is a journey. When I started this business, I wasn't aware that I was going to have to become a contractor in the sense of I have to know electricity, I have to know plumbing, I have to know generation. You know, we have to know several things on the mechanic side. You know, we got trucks that have Dayton wheels, right? Split rims. And when you're off on the side of a mountain and you only have 24 hours to get that piece of equipment, that apparatus back up, you know, you have to become very creative and not get down on yourself. Because the moment you shut down is the moment you go home. And you don't know when the next time that phone is going to ring. So you have to maximize on every time that you can go out and provide good service. So, you know, I have just became truly the jack of all trades, which is nice because I can talk to all walks of life, and from construction guys to transportation guys to emergency first responders. You know, this project's coming along quite nicely. From the point that I decided to do this to where we're at right now, we're probably sitting at about 8 days. So I would have liked to have been done last Friday, and it would have been done in 5 days. But hey, you know, I can't rush parts not being available. So that's what we're fighting right now, a parts battle. You know, everything is a learning experience, but my ignorance is bliss, and I just figured Home Depot and Lowe's would have had it, but they didn't. So there you go. I'm thinking in the next 2 days, we'll be wrapping this up. We have the gas lines left to put in for the propane. And yeah, we'll be walling this baby up, installing all the washers and dryers, and ready to go do 500 loads of laundry a day at a fire somewhere. So, you know, my goal here is just to show the complexity and into an industry that a lot of people don't even know exists, but more so to just show my fellow contractors out there that are doing this type of work, be universal, think outside the box, and always bet on yourself. Always bet on yourself and trust that God's going to open the doors and lead the way for you.
I'm the plumber here from Merced. 209-68390 is my phone. And I'm doing a laundry room for this trailer. We want to show you the drain, water, and gas connection, so the right way. Here's the venting system connected to the drain. And this is the outlet for the drain for the whole machines. And this is called a closed system, because we tie this vent with the other vent at the end, and that's the main line for 3-inch. And as you can see, this is the setup from the drain on the washing machine. It has a pit trap, proper drain in the bottom combo, and hook up with the vent. All of them, you can see all of them, they have the same system, the same weight, all of them. Same of the water. Hot water on the left side, cold water on the left side, and this is the 3/4 line, which is the main line connected to all of them. This is the same connection on all of this, and this way we did use specs because the trailer moving every time, so we have to be flexible. And this is the gas line right here. You can see the main line, it goes from 3/4, and at the end you can see 1-inch pipe for reasons of the volume of gas. In each laundry, each machine has its own valve for the gas. In the case that you need to maintenance, you shut this valve off, and you got the maintenance for this machine specifically. Here we have the end of the line. As I say, I connect the main line with the main vent and put it through outside the trailer. So that way the whole system is vented all the way. And once any problem from backups, that's the right way to do it.